This is my conducting blog for Fundamentals of Conducting, Week 11. On Monday, we were visited by Bayside High School, and we got the opportunity to conduct them. We dealt with two pieces, The Heavens Are Telling and Mendelssohn's He Watching Over Israel. So I went up and conducted the Hide in the Heavens Are Telling. Yes, and from the Creation. And there were many different things that happened while conducting them. Once again, much like the 6th grade girls choir, it was a big splash into reality of what you could actually be working with. And I learned a lot of different things conducting them. The things are in the conducting video thing. It was very intimidating conducting them because they are high school and they're very open about what they feel. I was surprised that they thoroughly enjoyed my conducting, which was very exciting. Their facial expressions weren't very active while looking at them, but after you were finished, they were very responsive and knew exactly what they wanted from you as a conductor, so that was really interesting. And then in class on Wednesday, we basically just discussed everything that happened Monday and the last week, and we basically came to the conclusion that both schools are choosing repertoire that are way beyond their means, which kind of does them injustice. It's one of those situations, if, would you rather do an easier piece very, very well, or do a difficult piece in a mediocre fashion? So, we came to a general consensus that the music is way above something that they should be doing. The Bayside High School did another piece in like a pre-class concert thing for us that was more of like an ethnical piece that was very well done. I think it was more the standard of something that they should be doing and not such the classical repertoire. The sopranos didn't really watch, and listening was a very large issue since there was not really blending in the sections. Another thing that was rather disturbing was they had the sopranos on one side, the altos on the other side, and the tenors and basses were kind of like mismatched in the center. So you didn't really know where you were cueing. Dr. Abrahams told us that in that situation, if they are in a formation that you're not comfortable with, you can actually move them. Say, I want sopranos here, tenors here, altos here, basses here. And for some reason, we only had 2 risers, and the entire choir thought that they had to be on those 2 risers. So that was a little ridiculous, and, you're just dealing with, high school people being high school people. So that was interesting, but we definitely learned a lot, basically dealing with repertoire. We got a lot of suggestions where if you do have a choir of a distinct caliber, but you want them to perform classical pieces, there are different things that you can have them perform without going beyond their means. I was fortunate enough to have performed both the Haydn piece and the Mendelssohn piece when I was in high school, but both were performed in featured selected ensembles. The one was with the Westminster Conservatory Youth Chorale, and the other one was with the All South Jersey Choir for the 50th anniversary concert. So it was a more distinct group of high school students that could handle that caliber of music. So that was very monumental in a conducting fashion. Conducting a work that large was pretty interesting. On Friday in class, we're back into the Schrock book and just going over basic rudimental things in the book. We are working on Dona Nobis Pacem and another piece, which is in a canon, and working on that. We're trying to defer away from basically just conducting the pattern and trying to be more expressive with the left hand, and keeping in mind everything that we've learned from Dr. Miller, Dr. Jordan, and Dr. Abrahams throughout the semester. So I think this week in class we're just going to continue working out of the Schrock book, and hopefully we'll have some conducting videos up, and I think that's it for the week.